You were not invited.
Well, hello everybody, Sherilyn from the Sherilyn Show. Be sure you think differently today. We're going to spill the tea on Three Body Problem, available on Netflix right now. If you haven't seen it, don't watch this because I have spoiler alerts coming. Before you go, I want to personally invite you. Hi, I'm Sherilyn. I'm inviting you to NAB Show this year to the Creator Lab. It's in the South Upper Hall. So when you first walk in, the doors on either side of the building, you can access from two sides as an attendee. You'll take the escalator up, boom, hello, Creator Lab at NAB Show. There is a code in the description for a free exhibits pass. Casey Neistat is speaking Wednesday morning. Boop, what are you doing? You're getting yourself to Las Vegas in April for NAB Show. Yes, that stands for National Association of Broadcasters. Yes, the show has grown up and glowed up. You've got to get there. Now, spoilers coming your way. Did you read the books, Three Body Problem? There's one more boop. I was at CES. I go to the Consumer Electronics Show year after year after year, not in the lockdown years. And this is the first year, 2024, when Netflix put up a marketing display. They didn't do a good job. I felt like, ooh, child, Netflix, is this your first rodeo? Is this your first convention? It might have been because the whole doodah was awful. Though that little interruption was my grand cat having a little meow meow fest, and so I had to let him in. Sometimes I'm curious if these videos, the best lighting and sound is in the bathroom, and I always feel like, oh my gosh, does this look like Joe Dirt's bathroom? I don't know. I'm glad you're here. We're talking about Three Body Problem and about how I first encountered this story at Consumer Electronics Show, Las Vegas. Netflix, it was their first time doing an activation at CES, and they just managed it. It was bunk. Okay, there's no need to spend any time on it. Though it made me curious about the story, and I got the books on Amazon. I've been reading them on the Kindle. The books are written by, hello, Kitty, are written by a Chinese author who is a scientist himself, and it's been so popular in China. And then it got translated and adapted. You could read it in English, and the two gentlemen behind Game of Thrones are the producers on this. And let's get into the notes. I've got notes on my phone. The setting is the story unfolds across different timelines and settings, primarily focusing on Earth and the alien world of Trisolaris. That's how I pronounce it. The main plot is scientists on Earth make contact with an alien civilization from Trisolaris, sparking a complex chain of events. It is a beautiful Chinese physicist who they've been listening and trying to send a signal. They got an answer back. If you've never seen the Very Large Array, the VLA in New Mexico, total bunny trail there. It's off the beaten path, and it's so worth you stopping. If you saw the Jodie Foster movie Contact, part of it was filmed there. Okay, I digress. That's how it all got started. There was a physicist who was listening, and she's listening for any response, and she got one time. And then, without giving away too much spoiler, she has a chance whether to send communication back or not. She's told by one of the aliens who lives on the Earth not to respond because they will come to the planet and destroy them. And she's having a bad day, I guess. So she responds, even though she's told not to do it. Though I think it speaks about a character who feels so dissatisfied with their life, their situation, that when facing, oh yeah, everybody's going to get destroyed, she's like, boop, hits enter. Why not? Okay, key characters include Ye Wenji, that's the Chinese physicist. She is the one who receives a communication and makes the decision to respond. A disillusioned astrophysicist, Wang Miao, a nanomaterials researcher, and Shi Kuang, a cunning detective. Now, there are, even in reading that, some of the characters aren't exactly the same as in the book. And there's DEI hires that help, and they'll be in there in the story, and you'll still like it. Themes. The series explores themes of cultural exchange, existential risk, and the nature of humanity in the face of a superior alien force. So when you see the headset that they put on, you're like, oh, it's Meta, it's a VR headset. Much more advanced than that. And you put the headpiece on, and it puts you into a game, and that was part of the activation at CES. And when you're seeing the game that you're playing, they are going through the history of the Trisolaricans, and their history, and about how they were going to survive, but then something wiped them out. And so the headset takes you through that history. The conflict. The impending arrival of the Trisolarans, who plan to invade Earth, creates global panic and a secret war between Earth's factions and the Trisolaran sympathizers. Mystery and suspense. The show weaves a narrative filled with scientific mysteries, political intrigue, and the looming threat of alien invasion. Don't get me started on the new Alien movie coming out in August. I'm here for the xenomorph. That's not what we're talking about. The Three Body Problem by Lou, I don't know how you pronounce the last name. It's Cixin. I'm going to say Cixin, upon which Netflix series is adapted. Okay, so here's the tea. Sip. So good. It's a dandelion and a green tea. I have 2 bags in there, and it's so good. So here's overall Three Body Problem. It's 8 episodes, and 1, 2, and 3 are really good. 4, it started to get wobbly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? I could clean the house and have it playing and still get the oomph. I really liked the graphics. I really liked the special effects. I did like seeing the actor from their Genghis Khan. Netflix did a Genghis Khan series, and that actor, he is in this, and I really like him. And I recognize the Chinese actress. That's the cat. Never mind. Let's just keep going. If I had to say yes or no, I would say yes, it's worth a watch. I like sci-fi, and I liked the book. It got scientific-y wordy and became difficult to read, but I pressed through. I think if you're going to like it, there is a lot of, who talks like that? There is a lot of profanity. I guess my whole point is, they say it's PG-13, just, boop, when they say PG-13, to have the F word every 3rd sentence is okay to how that was rated. I wouldn't want my child to be watching this. If I had a sci-fi 10, 12, 13-year-old, I wouldn't want them watching this. So that could be me. I just wanted to give you my review. My tea is that in general, I liked it. I felt like it kept close to the books. I liked the special effects. The ship scene is probably one of my favorite for how the nanofibers worked. I'm curious, you tell me, in the end, when the nano sail failed, is it because the aliens caused something to happen that made it disconnect? Was that the aliens? I don't know. I think it's totally set up to have a second season, and I don't want a second season. I don't. One was good. What do you think? What are you watching right now that you feel like, whoa, I'm so glad this got made? I have never been able to get through Yellowstone because of the overabundance of profanity. And I liked 1883, and by the time I got to that, lightning with the yellow hair, I felt like you're just going to have to make a truce with this because it's just prolific. And I don't think people in 1883 talked like that. Anywho, this was about Three Body Problem on Netflix. I think it's worth the watch. I think the books are worth the read. Make sure you jump down into the description and get that code, this one right here, and get yourself a free exhibits pass to the NAB show in Las Vegas next month, and I will see you there. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.